So in this short video, I'm going to talk about John McCain and his understanding of Vladimir Putin. Now, John McCain died in 2018, and he predicted what Putin was going to do in 2023. So let's look at this. Before I do, I've done other videos about, say, here's George Bush. He's talking about what Trump is doing wrong, and this is a more modern version or more modern video. What Trump's really doing wrong, because protectivism and isolationism is not a good path. And I also talked about this where Ronald Reagan years ago was talking about how, you got to be careful with the Russians. You can trust, but you have to verify, and you need to have peace through strength. And I talked about this, where Richard Nixon, another former Republican president, what he knew about the Soviets. Not our best president. He's kind of the stain on the Republican Party as far as presidents. He quit the office. But he understood the Soviets, and he understood that the Soviets will only make a deal when that deal is within their best interest, and they will not adhere to any other decisions otherwise. They will break their promises otherwise. I'll put those videos linked at the very end of this so that you can choose which one you want. But right now, let's look at what John McCain is saying. And this is somewhere before his death in 2018. I don't know what year. My guess is it's after 2014 because of what he's talking about. Let's hear what he has to say.
I predict to you that it will be another step in Vladimir Putin's strategy to separate eastern Ukraine from Ukraine.
Again, that's exactly what Putin did. His prediction is spot on. And he died in 2018, so it had to be before that. So let's say at least 5 years, probably a little bit longer before Putin did what he did. He could see it coming.
And perhaps a land bridge to Crimea.
That's exactly what he did when he tried to take eastern Ukraine.
No, it's a very bad result. And again, we would not send weapons to the Ukrainians when they were begging for them. We wouldn't even give them intelligence.
This is probably after the 2014 invasion, where Barack Obama was president, who McCain lost to, unfortunately.
Because we didn't want to, quote, provoke Vladimir Putin. By showing weakness, we provoke Vladimir Putin.
So whether it's Obama doing that or whether it's Trump currently doing that, we need to not be doing that. And I think that's a fair bipartisan way of looking at this, showing not provoking. And that's what Biden did by not provoking, and what Trump is doing by, I think, trying to be his friend and not provoking. I mean, I don't know exactly what's going through Trump's mind here, but he seems to not be interested in pushing Putin in the same way that he's interested in pushing Zelensky. He will push Zelensky by withdrawing military aid. He will say he's going to push Putin by threatening sanctions. It's very different. Whether it was Obama or Biden or Trump, this is the wrong plan.
You have to understand that Vladimir Putin's ambitions are the restoration of the old Russian Empire.
Mm-hmm. But he has never said, has he, that he wants eastern Ukraine to be incorporated into Russian territory?
What he has said is, well, just a few days ago, he said, I could take Kiev in 2 weeks. But
okay, and we've famously talked about him saying the same kind of thing about 3 weeks or that sort of thing. So, yeah, he does have these ambitions.
What he has said is that he wants a Nova Russia, which is an old czarist phrase, which means he wants eastern Ukraine. He wants to make sure he keeps Crimea, and he would like to see, if he can get away with it, Moldova and the Baltics as well.
And the Baltics know this. This is why they're putting landmines on the border and Dragon's Teeth and Eastern, what was it, Estonia or Latvia? One of those was starting to put up like almost a Maginot Line kind of turret emplacements and things along those lines. They're aware.
That's what he wants to see restored. He cannot afford to see a free, democratic, prosperous Ukraine, because the Russian people then would like to be like Ukraine. There's nothing that provokes Vladimir Putin more than weakness.
Okay, last 2 points are really important. The contrast between a free Western European integrated, maybe even NATO Ukraine, and what Russia is going to be significantly different. So he can't afford that. And then again, what provokes him? It's not when you provoke him, it's weakness. That's what provokes him. Okay, tell me what you thought about this. This was quite a statement by John McCain, who could see what was coming down the road. And again, this was before 2018 when he died of, I think he had some kind of brain cancer that eventually got him. At any rate, that's all that I have. Thank you for your time, the likes, the shares, the subscribes, and thank you for being the kind of person that cares about Ukraine.